Hey guys, what's up? I'm so excited. Again, I say this every single week, but I'm excited. I am now in week 7, and that essentially means I am 1 week away from being 2 months completely. So that means I am only 5 weeks away from being in my second trimester. Do you do you know how exciting that is? That is like so amazing. I just can't believe it. Uh, I can't believe it. I'm so excited because it's like that means I only have 5 weeks until I get to where I was last time, which is 12 weeks is when I lost. Um, Once we pass that mark, I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be like 100%. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, now I know definitely have a baby. But I feel like I'm gonna be like, you know, this is it. Like the risk has gone down. I feel great, and I actually do. I feel really great. I was just talking to my guy about that the other day. I know that every pregnancy is different. I do. I know that every pregnancy is different depending on who the woman is, but I just feel so different compared to when I was pregnant before. I mean, before I was nauseous all the time. I was always vomiting. It was bad, like running back and forth to the restroom. And now I get nauseous, but it's just more like like my stomach feels a little weird, and then I'm good. Like I feel like I actually haven't vomited this entire time. That seems such a violent word, but I haven't vomited this whole time. I've just been nauseous. I've been not really having too many different symptoms than I was last week. I am a little tired, but I don't necessarily know if that's exactly because of the pregnancy or just because I've had to stay up a little later than I usually do. Um, I haven't had the frequent urination thing as much, but I think it's because I'm dehydrating myself a little bit. I have to always remind myself to drink water, and I will say it's hard. I work at a job that I'm having to talk constantly. I'm having to talk kind of how I am now, just on the phone all the time. And I usually drink a lot of water then, but when I'm not there, it usually just falls through the cracks. I have a hard time keeping track of how much water I've had, and I'm really trying. I'm trying so hard to keep myself hydrated. It's just a little harder than I expected. Other than that, I feel great. I just feel fantastic. I've been eating a lot more, even though there's a downside. I just haven't had any appetite. Like I've really been just I can't even explain it. And for those who know me, I like to eat. You know I like to eat. I like to eat anything. I will eat anything. Unfortunately, since I have a baby in my belly, she does not, or he does not. I don't know what it is yet. Either way, the baby does not like to eat at all. I mean, I'll think of some food and then I'm like, yep, that doesn't taste good. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good either. Last time I was hungry. I was like shoveling my face all the time and then in turn puking it up. This time I am not really nauseous, but I am not hungry. I don't know. It's so weird. So there's that. Other than that, not really too much has been happening. Not really too much has been going on. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I went to my first ultrasound, and guess what? I saw the baby. I'm going to insert a video or a little clip that I took the day that I went to my ultrasound. So this is the video that I took before I had the ultrasound. Ta-da! So I know I look crazy because I just got out of the shower, but I'm trying to hurry up. I'm about to go to my first ultrasound, and I am so scared. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm just freaking out because I haven't had an ultrasound before. The last time, they never gave me one. Well, I had them, but I was never able to see. This time, I'm going to be able to actually see the baby, and I'm freaking out because I'm just like, I want you to be there. I want you to be safe, and I want you to, I don't know, just be where you're supposed to be. I want you to be growing where you're supposed to be growing, to the size you're supposed to be growing, everything. So I will come back and do an update after I get home and tell you guys how it went. Hopefully I'll have some pictures. I also am being realistic because it is very early, so maybe I won't be able to see anything, or maybe the baby won't be there. So let's just pray that it is. All right. Bye. Okay. So that was a video that I took before I went to the ultrasound. Oh my God. It was amazing. I go in and it's actually funny because it was like proof of pregnancy right there. I went to the restroom to go pee because I had to pee so bad, and I've been holding it. And my appointment went over, so I already knew that I was gonna have to use the restroom. But I was like, man, I just don't want to miss them calling my name because then they'll go back in that door and they won't come back out for another 10 minutes, and they're gonna miss me again. And so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. So I run to the restroom. Then I go in and she has me strip. We sit on the table. She starts to, it was a vaginal ultrasound, so she starts to do the ultrasound and then she goes, your bladder's filling up. And I was like, but I literally just went like 15 minutes ago. I just went to go pee. And she was just like, yeah, well, that's pregnancy. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks. You know, like I didn't know I was pregnant. Anyway, so she starts measuring the baby and everything. And I was just like the whole time, like I can see the screen because she's got the screen here. She's sitting in the chair here. And then there's another huge TV in front of me. And she has the baby on the screen and she's looking at my uterus. She's like, I'm just going to take some measurements and then I'll let you know what's going on. And I'm like, the whole time I'm looking at the screen and I'm thinking, that is my freaking baby. That right there on that screen, right there is my baby. Like I was like my brain just blew because like I told you last time, last time I was pregnant, I never saw the baby. I went 12 weeks. I never had an ultrasound where they would let me see. And I guess that was just like proof in itself that something was going on. But this time, I was just like, that little thing is on the inside of my stomach. And it's like, it wasn't like moving, but it was like doing something. It was just like moving around and she was like trying to get it on camera. And I'm like, oh my God, that is happening inside of me. It's a miracle. It's like a miracle inside my belly. I was freaking out, right? So then she starts to give me, you know, the dish. She's like, so this is the baby. And she's measuring. And she's like, he's a little tiny. And I'm like, tiny for size that he's supposed to be or just tiny in general? She's like, just tiny in general. He is measuring about 6 weeks, 5 days, which was great because I was 6 weeks, 5 days when I went to the appointment. And then she's like, I put you at 10:23, so I'm due 10:23, which is crazy because that is the exact date on my freaking wrist. Not that you guys can see it. That's the exact date that's on my arm because that's the date that we lost the baby last time. The exact date. October 23rd, 2015, we lost our baby. And then October 23rd, 2017 is our due date for our new baby. Just how amazing is that? Like, how great is that, right? I mean, like, I was talking to my sister about it, and she's just like, oh, well, isn't that kind of weird? Like, aren't you gonna, like, I really hope that, like, you're not emotional about this in a, you know, bad way. And I'm like, no, because I feel like I get, like, a second chance. It's, like, my second chance to just, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I cried when I found out. And then when I kind of calculated on my own, I was like, October 24th, 25th. What if I have the baby on the 23rd? How crazy would that be? You don't understand my life. And it's 3 days before my birthday. So, I mean, yes, the 23rd would be great. Yes, I obviously know that babies like to come in their own time and they most likely do not come on their due date, especially the first. Yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know. But what if she is a few days late and she ends up being on my birthday? Or on my niece's birthday, who was born on the 25th? I'm just saying it's obviously a sign that says this baby is meant to be born and meant to be healthy. Anyway, so we're going through the ultrasound and she gives me all the little signs. She's taking a few pictures and I'm like bawling at this time. I'm crying and I'm crying and my stomach is like shaking and she's just like, girl, those look like happy tears. And I'm like, they are. You don't understand. You don't understand how I feel right now. She was like, yeah, like, I can see you're really emotional. And so I'm crying and I'm like trying to wipe my face as much as possible. And I'm like, I can't stop crying. I just can't. And I'm just like, the idea that I get to see the baby and I get to see her little heartbeat and I get to see that she's completely healthy right now. Like, she's measuring great. Her heartbeat's strong. She's in there doing her little dance. And even though I can't feel it, I just feel like right then in that moment, it made me 10 times more connected to her. So I'm going to show you the ultrasound pictures. Don't laugh, because as a friend of mine pointed out, my uterus is shaped like a banana. So there's a little baby. There she is, or he. It's a really tiny baby. I know. I know. That's so cute, right? I know. I just can't. I can't handle it. I can't. Anyway, I'm so excited because we had already scheduled a first official prenatal appointment on the 15th, which just happens to be a Wednesday, which both my guy and I have off. Unfortunately, it's at 8:30 in the morning. But luckily we'll be able to go. We did go to the first appointment together that turned out to be just a consult. So now we're going to go to the official first appointment when they do blood work and they do just all they you get to ask all the questions, they give you advice, stuff like that. So we're gonna go to that appointment as well. Thank you.